Alright guys, today we're going to be going over fast issue. So this is one of the newer tabs within my workplace that came out last year sometime. And what it does is make your life a lot easier when issuing parts and trying to get those parts out a little more efficiently. And it's actually a lot easier than it looks and a lot easier to work with than going through the other ways through WinGUI. So we're going to go ahead and jump into it. There's no real explanation except for just going through the process and showing you how to do it. But first, if this is your first video watching, please go ahead and subscribe. I make videos like this on a regular basis. If you're returning and this is just a follow-on video, thank you for watching and tuning in and supporting the channel. If you find something from the video useful, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up, like it. And if you have more questions at the end of the video, please go into the comments and leave those questions. Without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so we're going to go into, we're already in my workplace. We got fast issue up here. And again, if you don't have any of these tabs, you need to make sure you get with your maintenance supervisor, maintenance manager, your access administrator, whoever it is that you work with that can give you access to these. So we're going to go ahead and get into fast issue. Now you have two options. Now you can go in the last 30 days or you can put in a custom range. So if you've got some stuff that you feel might be floating out there, this one might be a good one. We tend to forget to do things, but we're going to go with the last 30 days and just hit search. And I have a lot of stuff here, as you can see, to process. Now I've already weeded it out and left just specific ones so that I can kind of go over it as we go through it. So the first thing I'm going to do is click on the little bubble and then hit continue. Once you come in here, you're going to have a few things. One, you need to check it before you can go and post the goods issue. So this right here is how many parts you can have and how many you have on stock. This is how many were ordered. This is the unit of measure, which was each. This tells you the batch code if there is one. This is the technical status from the work order. So if this was associated with a work order, it will give you the work order number and the technical status. And we will see that a little bit later on in another one. This right here is the reservation number, the material number, and this right here is something. So this right here tells me right off the bat that this was an initial issue. This is a manual reservation that I ordered in a restock. So that is why it does not have an order number here. And then you can see that this is a very old one. So I'm going in and weeding some stuff out that wasn't posted like it was supposed to. So we're going to go ahead and post goods issue. And then you got one reservation that you're posting. I'm going to post it. As you can see, it's saying that you've posted it. You're going to close and it's going to take you back. So all you got to do is just click on the first one and then it's going to go to each individual one. So we're going to click continue, and again, this is how many you have, this is how many you want, this is how many it comes as, whether it's a kit, each, measurement, whatever it is. Your batch code, status, order, this is your reservation number, this is your part number, and this one is blank, so we don't know what was done here. We don't know. This is most likely ordered against manual reservation and somebody just didn't put the information in, but you can see that it is very old and is a very low priority. So we're going to go ahead and post it. If you're wondering, I have went in and physically checked to make sure that we have all this stuff, that it's all been taken care of. You might be nervous about that. And again, same stuff. You see that its unit of measure is gallons this time. And it's a restock of POL stock. Again, age and priority. If you do not check it, so we're going to leave it unchecked, you cannot post it. So you got to make sure that you check this and then post goods issue. Alright. So again, we have another part here. Alright, so this one, it has a technical status, an order number, and this is the admin number for what it goes to. So you have the admin number of the recipient. As you saw earlier, it was against me for the recipient, and then now it's against a piece of equipment. This is the age, and this is the priority. So somebody put a 2 priority for a non-deadlining part. Now this part is a hook bolt. So this right here is the battery hold down bolts. Now this is a common part. So what you could find is if you have a large quantity, say you have 8, you only needed 4, but you have 3 more pieces of equipment down here that need 2 and then 2. So you could check here and it would highlight all of them, or you check the individual ones that you want to issue those parts to. I don't have any cases of that. I went through some of my other S-Lokes and didn't have a case to be able to use that with, so we're using this one, and I'll just explain it to you. And again, we're going back. You can see we have a unit of issue 10, and this is a ZII. So this right here is telling me that somebody ordered this as an initial issue. Now this is batteries and this is storage. So this right here is initial issue to replenish their stock. That means they may have turned in all of their recoverables instead of holding on to them and then turn them in, and now they need to make sure that they're not held for recoverable. And again, make sure that you're checking the box. All right, so here is a case where you have open quantity is 30, open quantity is 30, and you only have 1 here that you can issue to. So that means that I can only issue this one to this. This right here, based off the reservation number, is telling me that it was an offline manual reservation. So I'm going to leave this one so I can look into this and see if it was ever taken care of and do some more research. So this is a case where you need to make sure you're paying attention so you're not clicking all of them, because you can't issue all the parts. You can't issue everything to that because it's not going to work. You see, it doesn't have, it has a 0 because I don't have enough parts to allocate to it. Now I can allocate that 1 to here and at least fill it once, but that's not what I want to do. So I'm going to leave that alone and then back out, because I need to leave that 1 available so I can see my other reservation. Then we're going to click on flashlight, continue. As you can see, 10 each, and then here is somebody else's name on here saying this is telling me that it was a manual reservation that they ordered and they got their parts in. So we're going to check yes, post goods issue, and then post. And again, I need to go back in and do some research on this, but that's where you need to be paying attention when you do these right here. All right, so it's, for the most part, it's fairly simple. You just got to pay attention to certain things like the batteries for the restock. You need to pay attention to those numbers so that you're not allocating the wrong numbers to the wrong one. So if you got a 1-for-1 piece of equipment, you need to fill the piece of equipment before you add it to your bench stop shop stock. So just make sure you're paying attention. So again, guys, thanks for watching, and thanks for supporting the videos and supporting the channel and getting it out there, because we're growing pretty quickly, and it's nice to get all this out there because I get all the emails and the comments and then the messages from you guys saying that this is all very helpful. So I'm glad that this is helping you. And thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.